Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp as we are ready for the Florida home opener. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hurricanes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida's offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play in the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the return, it's Abrams. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball is at the 42-yard line. Close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Pocket starts to collapse. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mertz. He's got it. All kinds of running room. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This offense has a second down play. On the run, it's Fletcher. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Canes will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. To the air, it's Mertz. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Great heads-up awareness by the defense. 3rd and short. Everyone in the stadium thinks that the offense is going to run the ball, but they knew there was a chance the quarterback might try to throw it. They pinned their ears back. They got after.
The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're facing a 3rd down. The give to the back. Sweet feet on the move. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Strikes the blow. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The handoff to Johnson. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. And they got him for the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's George. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll run the counter. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll turn to Martinez. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And wings it incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Ward. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. trying to pick it up on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Off the play fake on first down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Mertz. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Gets it out quickly. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're going to run it. Bulls his way forward. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's George. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He's going to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He wants to throw it again. It's caught downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Looking to move it through the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the ball. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the air, it's Mertz. They're trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Martinez on the carry. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, Dave. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the spin cycle and forward. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Gators line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Ward. Trying to get to him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Corrals it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Gators have moved it inside the 20. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch.
Open runway ahead. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mertens. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get them the ball back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. The 10. Touchdown Hurricanes. And once he got loose, it was all over.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He makes the connection. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Feeling some heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Florida, 16.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Gets it out fast. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Scanning the field, it's Mertz. He wants a big play here late. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gators!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Right back to the well. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll turn to Martinez. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The run to the left. Plows through the defense. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kent State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Dick's Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Now on second down.
It leads to second down.
To the air, it's Mertz. Getting some heat. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.